Good afternoon, it's David here from Blue Blood Thoroughbreds, second edition of our newsletter video update. Just jumped straight into our winners over the past month. It's been a good month for us. First up was in Costonati. He was very good at Scone on the 16th of May. He raced up over 1100 metres there in a benchmark 75. And off the back of that impressive trial win that he had a few weeks back at Warwick Farm, he proved too good for them at Scone. He jumped well, ridden by Brenton Abdallah, settled in the first 3 or 4. Brenton got him going at the right time, and he responded well in the straight and ended up winning by about a length and a half. So very good effort, and takes his prize money to over $175,000. So he's become a good money spinner for the owners, and going forward the next race is likely to be at Randwick on the 6th of June, benchmark 80 1200 metre race. I think he'll be competitive again. Obviously it's too early to know what the field's going to be like, but he's a good honest horse, and that looks the most likely race, so I think he's going to run well again. Leniro was the other winner this month. Dropped back in grade to Goulburn on the 19th of May, 1400 metre benchmark 60. The main reason he's dropped back to Goulburn was just in search of a firmer track. In the end it ended up being a soft 7, so which wasn't ideal, but he still did really well to win. Carried a big weight, 60.5 kilos. Lester Grace rode him. He led from start to finish, as he does. He always jumps well, gets to the lead, and he takes some running down. So it was a great win considering the big weight and the soft 7 track, which was unsuitable. But he did really well, and that's 2 in a row for him, and trainer Gerald Ryan. So likely next start for him will be at Rosehill on the 8th of June. It's a benchmark 70 over 1400 metres. Gerald does have a few other options, but that is the one he's leaning towards, I should say. So the horse is working well, he's racing well, and I think he'll be competitive again. Rock Temple, he actually races tomorrow at Newcastle, but first up run after a bit of a spell, he actually raced in the same race as in Costonati at Scone on the 16th of May. He just found them a little bit nippy first up over 1100 metres. As he's gotten older, Glyn Schofield rode him. He feels that he's probably just looking for a little bit further now. So he just got run off his feet a little bit there, settled at the rear of the field, but he actually hit the line really well. So he's drawn wide tomorrow at Newcastle in race 8 and 1200 metres. Chris Wallace said he probably will settle him back in the field unless he jumps exceptionally well. And just with a bit of luck, he should be very competitive. I think he's probably the class runner in that field, dropping back to provincial level, and with any luck he should be hard to beat. The track is currently rated a soft 6, which isn't ideal. He is a horse that likes the track firm, so hoping for it to dry out a little bit there, but he should run honestly anyway. A couple of runners down in Melbourne. Silent Approach recently raced at Donald on the 16th also of May. Was very disappointing, finished back in the field in 11th, but as it turns out, jockey found that he had some breathing issues in the race, and after having a dynamic scope, it was found that his airways were getting blocked. The soft palate in his throat was collapsing under pressure and blocking 90% of his breathing. So genuine excuse for his poor performance, and he's had the throat surgery, he's come through it fine, and he's going to have a 3-month spell now. Probably get him gelded while he's out, leave it up to the owners to vote. I do recommend it. He's going to make a better horse for it, more focused, he'll concentrate more at the job on hand, and will come back a much better horse. So he's out for a good spell, and we can't wait to see him back. Demen Fly had one start this month after his first. Yeah, it was his fourth start for the preparation after having 2 wins and a second, and he raced fairly. He finished 7th out of a field of 14. This was at Cessnock on the 19th of May. The track did get downgraded to a soft 7, which is probably not ideal in hindsight. He got through it okay, but I think he appreciates being on top of the ground. So he's coming to the end of his preparation as well as his last run. So we're not too disappointed in his efforts there. He looks well. He's going out for a spell now. He'll come back bigger and stronger. It's been a good preparation, like I said, with the 2 wins and a second out of the 4 runs for Michael Costa. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing him come back. He's improved a lot this time in. I think he's going to be bigger and stronger, and we'll see him step up to provincials next preparation. I think he'll be competitive there also. Black Revolver, he is nominated, or he's accepted, sorry, in race 8 at Rose Hill tomorrow. Benchmark 85, 1200 metre race. Still up in the air with whether he will run or not. The track is currently a soft 6, I believe, if not a soft 7, and he will need it to get back to a soft 5 at the worst. He's a horse that needs it very firm. The firmer the better. He's questionable on a soft 5 even, but first up run, it's over 1200 metres. It is going to be short of his best. So yeah, we would expect him to be hitting the line if it is a firmer track, and we can see him go forward to his next start, which would most likely be somewhere over 14 or 1500 metres. Not too sure yet, one step at a time. If the track doesn't improve to a soft 5 tomorrow, he's probably likely going to be scratched though. So all reports, the horse is going well. He trialled very well, and he looks to come back in good order. So just needs the right conditions to suit, and he'll be competitive. And a couple of horses to mention with Mick Price in Melbourne. She's now single, Schnitzel Blitz and Le Mans. They're all returning off long spells. They've had a few weeks, a month or so in work with Mick, and they'll all be having jump outs at Caulfield on Tuesday. They're working well, looking good, in good order, and expecting them to return to the races with improvement. Le Mans had a throat operation, so expecting a lot of improvement from him. Schnitzel Blitz, a little bit of an injury. Expect her to continue her good form to date, and she is now single. We're expecting a big improvement from her. She did have a few things go wrong there, but she's returned in good order, and we're looking forward to good preparation. So that's a wrap up for this month's runners. Good luck to those in Rock Temple and Black Revolver tomorrow if they race, and hopefully they can get up for us. So bet of the week, bet for this month. I've got best bet tomorrow, Rose Hill Race 1, number 1, Press Statement for Chris Waller. It's currently paying $2.30. He is a little bit short, but I think he's going to be extremely hard to beat. Chris Waller has a big opinion of the son of Hinchinbrook, and he thinks he's going to be hard to beat also. So he's a horse that won very well first up, and next start will be next week in the JJ Atkins, the Group 1 for 2-year-olds over the mile at Doomben next week. So he's a horse that got things going for him. I think he'll be hard to beat and be one of the favourites next week when he takes his place in the JJ Atkins. Also one to watch is Sabrina in the Queensland Oaks tomorrow, race 7, number 11. She's currently second favourite, paying $6. She's actually a full sister to our horse, She Brings Class. So it'd be great for our owners if she can get up and win or place, just to increase the value there in the broodmare side of things, breeding side of things. So she was a tragic beaten last start, and I think with Glenn Boss on board tomorrow, she can come very close. So thank you all. I hope you enjoyed this week or this month's episode, and we shall catch you next month. Bye.